Tina from Park Yoga Hebbitry in Exeter. Thank you so much for joining me on this Sunday. Welcome to those who are new, welcome to those who have been here before. Park Yoga is a charity providing free yoga in your community across the UK, trying to encourage everyone to get outdoors and moving. So thanks for joining. This morning's class we're going to concentrate on the hamstrings, hips and shoulders. So really those areas that we tend to have or hold tension in. But really just an overall class to wake up well, get the body moving. So ideally you're outside in your garden or outside in nature, and please do share your videos if you film it. That'd be great. So let's get started. Let's settle in, so please come to a comfortable seated position. If crossed legs are uncomfortable, you can go to kneeling or even legs out in front. So taking the hands to the knees, and we'll turn the palms facing up. Close the eyes. Giving yourself time to arrive. Bringing your awareness to your posture as you lengthen up through the spine. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Put a smile on your face and take a few deep breaths. Breathing in and out through the nose. Being mindful of your surroundings, taking in temperatures, textures, sounds and scent. Take a deep inhale, creating that sense of lightness, and every exhale dropping the shoulders away from the ears. Observing the movement of the breath. On the inhale, feeling that expansion, and on the exhale, feeling that contraction. Start to bring awareness and how you're feeling today. Without making any judgments, just scan through the body. Notice if there's anywhere that feels a bit more stuck or anywhere that feels a bit more free. Observe the wave-like motion of the breath. Last few breaths here. Take a deep inhale. Think about breathing joy into the heart. And exhale, letting the shoulders drop, taking the worries of the world off them. Gently flicker the eyelids open. Take the arms out to the sides. And inhale, take the arms up, looking up, palm to palm. Exhale, hands down through the chest. First pose, taking your left leg out in front of you and your right sole of the foot into your left thigh. And just start by taking a few circles with that left ankle. Improving circulation up the leg and through the body. And then flex the left foot, so curling the left toes, reaching out through the left heel. And walk your hands forward about halfway to your maximum. If you feel a pulling in the lower back here, it's helpful to grab a pillow or a blanket and sit up on it to hinge the hips forward. Okay, so we've got the hands about halfway, curling the left toes in, so you're active in the left leg. Broaden the shoulders, from left shoulder to right shoulder. Take a deep inhale through the nose, out through the mouth. Inhale through the nose, out through the mouth. Go a little bit more forward now. Increase the stretch. 2 breaths here. Keep the collarbone widening. Look forward. Take a deep inhale. Out through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Out through the mouth. Good. Come back up. Bring both soles of the feet together. Knees out wide. Thumbs to your instep, fingers wrap round the feet. Pull back, straighten up the spine, and then bring the chest forward, elbows out to the side. Some of you might be able to bring the elbows down onto the calves. But keep thinking chest open. So we're trying to eliminate that rounding that happens in our day-to-day lives. Inhale through the nose, out through the mouth. Inhale through the nose, out through the mouth. Bring the knees in. Janushasana on the other side, so right leg out in front, left sole of the foot into the thigh. Again, going about halfway to your maximum, and circle your right ankle. One way and then the other. And then flex. Right toes curling, reach out to the right heel. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Increasing the stretch. Walk the hands a bit further forwards. Look at the base of your big toe and push that forward as if you were pushing against a wall there. So we're really engaging the legs, waking up the leg muscles. And again, spread the shoulders. Inhale 1. Exhale 1. Inhale 2. Exhale 2. Come back up. Baddha Konasana, butterfly legs again, soles of the feet together, knees out wide. Thumbs to the instep, wrap the fingers round. Inhale, pull back, lift the chest. Exhale, elbows out to the side, chest comes forward. Feeling the stretch in the groin. So we're going to start breathing in and out through the nose now, so keeping the mouth closed. Give a little wiggle to the hips if that feels good. Come back up, bring your knees together. Take the soles of the feet to the mat and your hands behind, fingers pointing towards your heels. Now bend your elbows, roll the shoulder blades in and lift the chest. So again, we're getting the spreading of the skin of the chest, working into those pec muscles that often get shortened with that rounding forwards. So engaging the stomach muscles, waking up the core. Think about giving a squeeze to your lower abdomen, and we'll just start by hovering the feet off. Okay, elbows in, heart lifts, core engaged. You might just stay there, or try bringing the shins parallel to the sky. Or if you want a bit more challenge, even legs straight. Probably might experience some shaking there, that's okay, it's completely normal. Embrace it. Draw the belly in. Well done. Feet down. Both legs out in front. Remember, base of the big toes pushing forward. That will roll the thigh bone in and down so we stretch and strengthen both seams of the leg. Walking the hands forward to your maximum. Maybe some of you can take hold of the toes. Okay, so if you start to round, that's an indication you've gone too far. So just back off a little bit, keep the chest open. You want to create space in the body. Good. One more time with that variation of boat pose. So soles of the feet to the mat, hands behind you, elbows hug in, roll the shoulder blades towards each other, lift the heart up. Engage the stomach muscles, give a bit of squeeze to the abdomen, hover the feet off. Staying there or playing with shins parallel or legs straight. Hug the thighs towards each other, keep the elbows hugging in, lift the heart up. Well done, feet down, straighten the legs out in front. As inhale, rise the arms up, and exhale, reach forwards, again to your maximum, either hands either side of the legs or to the toes. Thigh bones rolling in and down, chest lifting forwards. So with the shoulders broadening, you're smiling the collarbone open, look forward. And come back up. Swivel round onto your hands and knees into tabletop. Taking your right leg back, so tuck the right toes under, reach into the right heel, and just get a nice stretch for the right leg. Then think about the core, draw your navel up and towards the spine, and rise your left arm forward. Looking down at the floor not to strain the neck, that core engagement. Either stay there or have a go at hovering your right leg off. But keep thinking navel up towards spine, tucking the lower ribs in. Good. Bring your left hand down, right toes down, reach through the right heel again. And we're going to a modified side plank. So you're going to swing your left foot out to the left, drop your right heel down as you rise your right arm up. Try not to collapse in this left arm, so push the floor away from you, and then stretch your right arm up to the front of the mat, up overhead, and enjoy that side stretch for the body. Think hip bones moving forward. Take a few breaths here. Well done, bring your right hand down, bring your right knee back to tabletop. One cow cat, inhale into cow, tailbone up, belly draws down, open the chest. Exhale, scared cat, round the back, tailbone down, think navel towards the spine, chin into chest, look towards your belly button. Coming back to tabletop. Left leg back this time, so tuck your left toes under, reach into your left heel. Okay, get a nice stretch with the hamstring, calf, ankle. And then core awareness, think tucking your lower ribs in, pushing the floor away. Maintaining that core awareness as we lift the right arm forward. And trying not to collapse in the left arm. That might be enough for you, or explore lifting the left leg off, challenging the balance. Little tip, keep your left thigh parallel to the mat, so you're not opening up the left hip. Good, right hand down, left toes down, reach into your left heel again. And for that modified side plank, so swing your right foot out to the right, quite a lot. Drop your left heel down and rise your left arm up. Send your hip bones forwards. And then enjoy the side stretch, take your left arm up overhead. Breathing. Really nice to get into those dormant areas. Bring your left hand down, bring your left knee back down, tabletop. Cow cat, inhale into cow, tailbone up, belly draws down, open the chest. Exaggerate the movement, exhale scared cat, spine up towards the sky. Chin into chest. One more, inhale into cow. Smile the collarbone open. Exhale, scared cat round. Come back to tabletop and turn your fingers round towards you. Okay, and then sink the hips back to get quite a strong stretch on the wrists. So I know if you're new to yoga, it can be quite a lot of strength for the wrists. Okay, so good to stretch them out. Turn the hands back round. Tuck your toes under and bring your bum to your heels. Okay, I know that's quite strong on the toes, but good for them. Take the arms out in front, bring your fingers into your palms and circle the wrists. One way and then the other. Good, place the hands down. So you're still in tabletop, we're keeping the tops of the feet flat. Push into the ground, hover the knees off. Good, drop the knees down. We're coming into a variation of puppy dog pose. So we're going to come down on our elbows and then take prayer hands to the back of the head. Walk your elbows forwards, sink your hips back. Release the arms forwards, come back up onto the hands for our first downward dog. So look at the hands, spread evenly through the fingers. So you're connecting palms, connecting each and every finger pad to the ground. Here we go, tuck the toes under, lift the hips up and send your chest back towards your thighs. And give a little wiggle, cycle out the legs, bend one knee and then the other. Any intuitive movements to get into the body, out of the thinking mind. And then everyone together come to a still downward dog. Push firmer into the heels of the palms. And then inhale, come up onto the toes, lift your heels. Bent knee downward dog. Bend the knees a little bit, send the belly back to the thighs. Get really strong in the arms. High V, keep the heels up, straighten the legs. Exhale, sink the heels down towards the ground. Bend the knees, look between your hands, walk, step or jump the feet between your hands. Halfway lift, hands to shins or fingertips, chest goes forward, shoulders, arm bones go back. Exhale, fold forward, hands down either side of your little toes, and let's make this a soft forward fold. So bend the knees, send your belly to the thighs, curl your nose in towards the shins, really just let your head hang. Halfway lift again. Inhale, straighten the legs, hands to shins or fingertips, trying to eliminate that rounding in the spine. Exhale, hinge from the hips, Uttanasana, forward fold, hands either side of your little toes. Your choice, legs bent or legs straight, depending on how your hamstrings are feeling today. Firm up into the feet, press into all four corners of the feet, and then inhale, rise up to standing. Arms wide, all the way up overhead, meeting palm to palm, look up at the thumbs. Exhale, hands down to the chest. Inhale, arms up, look up towards the thumbs. Full body stretch, ground down through the feet, reach through the fingertips. And exhale, arms just wide down by your side. Inhale, take the arms up. Take hold of your left wrist. And then step your left foot behind your right. Get your balance and then stretch over to your right. Breathing, gently moving that wrist over. Good, come back up, back to neutral, and we'll switch sides. So taking hold of your right wrist, step your right foot behind your left. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, stretch over to your left. Good, coming back up to center. Bring the leg back, drop the arms down, roll the shoulders a few times. Okay, let's get some more energy. So taking the arms like so, just do a few twists, waking up the spine. Nice, slow it down, and then make some big circles with the arms. One way and then the other. Slow it down, bring the hands to the chest. Inhale, arms up, look up to the thumbs. Reach through the fingers. Exhale, arms wide, dive forward. Take hands either side of little toes. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins or fingertips. Chest forward, shoulders back. Place the hands down and step back to plank pose. If plank is too much, drop the knees. Scoop your tailbone towards your heels. Push the floor away, look forward, lift the chest. Shift the chest about an inch forward, and we'll drop the knees for the first one. Drop the knees down, keep the elbows hugging in as you lower the whole body down to the mat. Flatten the feet, so tops of the feet anchor down. Lift the chest and then use the hands to assist to press into the mat. Cobra pose. Exhale, ripple back down. Take your hands either side of your mat on your finger pads. Inhale, lift up. Keep broadening in the shoulders. You know you've gone too far if the shoulders start to hunch up. Exhale, ripple down. Hands either side of your ribs. We're going to see if we can push up to plank again. So tuck the toes under. Inhale, push up to plank. Well done. Exhale, push back to downward dog. And pedal out the legs. Keep the body moving. Keep the body breathing. Deep breaths. Mindful breathing. Good. Still downward dog. Press into the heel of the palm. Reach into the heels. And then you've got that lift of the abdomen. So draw your lower abdomen in to get fuller in the back body. Bend the knees. Look between the hands. Walk, step or jump the feet between the hands. Halfway lift. Hands to shins or fingertips. Exhale, fold. Hands down to the floor. Drop the head. Step your right leg back into a lunge. So hands either side of your front foot and just start to rock forwards and backwards, easing the hips open. Also establishing the feet. And you can make those movements as small or as big as you like. Coming to a still lunge, extra stretch, reach through the right heel, look forward, lift the chest. And then settle the back knee down for low lunge on the top of the knee into the thigh. Flatten the back foot. Get the stability in the lower half of the body. So squeeze your left heel to your right knee. And we're going to take the hands to our front thigh. So that might be a little bit wobbly. So you really need to engage those thigh muscles. And get the idea of scooping the tailbone under and drawing into the abdomen. So push the hands into the thigh. And then lunge a little bit more forward. So that left knee comes forward and you increase the stretch in that right thigh, right hip flexor. Drop the shoulders, breathe. Taking the hands down to frame your front foot, tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee, and rise your left arm up for a twist. And make some big circles with that left arm. One way and then the other. Bring the left hand down, step back to plank, hold it, scoop the tailbone under, look forward, shift the weight forward into your fingertips. You might like to try keeping the knees hovering now, so either drop the knees or keep them hovering, lower down. Elbows hug in, flatten the feet. Inhale, lift the chest. Press into the hands to assist. Again, you know you've gone too far if the shoulders start to scrunch up. Exhale, ripple back down. Take your hands on either side of your mat. Anchor down from core to toes. Inhale, ripple the spine up, get that stretch for the belly. Mobility in the spine. Exhale, ripple back down. So from mobility to strength, we're going to try and push up to plank. Tuck the toes under. Inhale, push up. Don't worry if you need some help with the knees. Exhale, push back, downward dog. And then take a rest, child's pose. Drop the knees wide, big toes together. Bum on heels, arms stretched out in front, forehead to the mat. Use this opportunity to check in with your breath. Check in with the rhythm of your breath, giving you that focus to stay inwards. So here, think about the back of the lungs expanding and contracting. Rock back up onto your hands and knees. One cow-cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale, scared cat. Remember, exaggerate the movement. Push the floor away from you. Look towards your belly button to include the neck. Then inhale into cow. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, come up onto the toes, heels up. Exhale, bend the knees, bent knee, downward dog, belly to thighs. Keep the heels up, straighten the legs, high V. Exhale, reach the heels down towards the floor. Look between the hands, walk, step or jump the feet between the hands. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins or fingertips. Exhale, hands either side of your little toes, Uttanasana, forward fold. Step your left leg back into a lunge. So hands either side of your front foot, and then start to rock forwards and backwards, easing the hips open. Body enjoys movement. Mind enjoys movement. Again, and then come to a still lunge. Rise your right arm up for a twist. Keep reaching for your left heel, and then take some big circles with that right arm. One way and then the other. Bring your right hand down. Settle the back knee down for low lunge. Anjaneyasana. Flatten the back foot. Squeeze your front heel towards your back knee and take your hands to your front thigh. Okay, so you come a little bit higher. Then think about refining it. Scoop the tailbone under, draw the belly in. So you're pushing the belly away from the thigh. And then increase the lunge. Bring your right knee forwards. Stretch that left quad. And release. Hands down to frame the front foot. Tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee, and step back to downward dog. Inhale, come up onto the toes, heels up. Exhale, bend the knees, bent knee, downward dog. Keep the heels up, straighten the legs, high V. Exhale, reach the heels down towards the floor. Drop the knees down to the mat. Rise your left arm up, thread the needle. Inhale, take the arm up. Exhale, thread it through your right arm. Bring the left shoulder, left side of the head, right down to the mat. Stretch your right arm up to the front. Now if you struggle to touch the floor there, you can have a blanket under the shoulder and the head. Deep breaths into the upper back. An option to tuck your right toes under, lift your right knee and stretch into your right heel. If you want more of a challenge, use your core muscles, draw into the lower abdomen and have a go at hovering your right foot off. Don't worry if you fall. Little tip, turn the right toes down to the mat so the hips are squaring off, right thigh parallel to the mat. Well done, bring your right knee down, press into the right hand, push yourself up if you're still with me and not rolling down a hill. Inhale into cow. Exhale, scared cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale, downward dog. Breathe in your downward dog. Remember, tucking your lower ribs in, get full in the back body, reach into the heels. Drop the knees down to the floor, thread the needle on the other side. Rise your right arm up, inhale. Exhale, thread it through your left arm, bring in the right shoulder, right side of the head down. Reach your left arm up to the front. Deep breaths into the upper back. Option to tuck your left toes under, lift your left knee and reach into your left heel. More of a challenge, maybe hovering that left foot off. Again, don't worry if you fall, hopefully you've got a soft surface. Amazing, bring your left knee down, push into your left hand, come back up to tabletop. Helping the wrists again, let's turn the fingers round towards you, sink the hips back. Turning the hands back round. Tuck your toes under, bring your bum to your heels. Wipe off any insects. Take your arms out in front. Bring your fingers into your palms and circle the wrists. One way and then the other. Take the hands back down. Downward dog. Walk your feet up towards your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, place the hands down either side of your little toes. Inhale, reverse swan dive up to standing, ground down through the feet, reach the arms up, palm to palm. Exhale, hands down through the chest. So we're going to take the right arm up, bend the right elbow, pat the back, and bring your left hand round to the back. Some of you might be able to walk the fingertips up towards each other and take the bind. If that's not happening, no worries, just keep your right elbow going straight up and your left elbow going down. Now you might have noticed that the ribs start to stick out then. So you recruit your core muscles by scooping the tailbone under, drawing the belly in. For the balance, eagle legs. Bend your knees, cross your left thigh over your right thigh. If you're struggling with that balance, you can take the left toes down to the floor, or you might even be able to tuck the left toes under the right calf. Navel in towards spine, growing taller. Well done. Unwind, transitioning into chair pose. So slowly unwind the arms. Then bend your knees, sweep the arms back for momentum. Thighs, strong core, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward, touch floor. Drop the head. Step your left leg back into a lunge. And drop your left knee down for runner's stretch. So we're going to straighten our right leg. You might need to slide that right heel forward. And ideally your left hip over your left knee. Look at that right foot, curl the right toes in. Synchronizing the breath, so we're on our fingertips. Inhale, look forward, lift the chest. And exhale, bow, chest goes down towards the leg to increase the stretch. Inhale, sort of like a halfway lift, rippling the spine forward, lifting the chest. And exhale, bowing down to that front leg. Few breaths there. Flattening your front foot and transitioning into low lunge. Okay, so walk the hands forwards on the top of the thigh, or on the top of the knee into the thigh. Okay, and then we're going to take the arms back for some momentum. Get that stability in the thighs, so it's a sensation of hugging the thighs towards each other. And then sweep the arms up and back. So arms go back, heart lifts up to create that shape, create that back bend. Nice stretch for the hip flexor, front of the body, the abdominals. Hands come down to frame your front foot. tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee. Ready for warrior two. So you drop the back heel down, line up your front heel with the midline of your back arch. Windmill the arms up into a T and drop the shoulders down. Okay. Spread through the fingers, so you're opening up the hips and the chest to the side, and then just turn the head to look over your front middle finger. Straighten your front leg, bring the arms up overhead, and sink back warrior two. Reverse warrior, back hand to back thigh, right arm up and over. Come back to warrior two. Side angle. Lightly place your front forearm onto your front thigh, and then take your left arm up and over. Okay, slightly different today. Turn your little finger down to the mat, and then look up towards your top hand. That's going to challenge the balance. And think hip bones moving forwards, and lean back and get an extra stretch in the abdominals. Well done. Windmill the arms back to warrior two. Straighten your front leg. Reverse triangle, back hand to back thigh, right arm up and over. Return to warrior two. Windmill the hands down to frame your front foot. Step back to plank. Inhale at the top, look forward, shift forward, smile the collarbone open. Exhale, lower down, any variation. Inhale into cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, rise your right leg up behind you, three-legged downward dog. And then bring your right foot to your right hand. So the knee comes underneath, step it in between the hands, help it up with your arm if it doesn't get there. Having a go at high lunge unless you want to stay with low lunge. So feet hip width distance apart. I like to reach the arms back, get a bit of momentum, and then inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, bend the elbows, cactus arms. Inhale, reach the arms up. Palm to palm. Big twist. Left elbow hooks to the right thigh. Left elbow outside edge of your right thigh. Or if that's too much, left hand down, right arm up like we did at the beginning. Lift the belly away from the thigh. Good. Hands down to frame your front foot. Step back to downward dog. And it's nice to cycle out the legs. Look between the hands, bend the knees, walk, step or jump the feet between the hands. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold and take opposite hands to elbows. Let the elbows get heavy down towards the floor, spine drapes down. Reversing the blood flow into the brain and giving you that calming effect of having the head below the heart. Ragdoll the arms down. Let the arms, spine get really limp. And then press into all four corners of the feet. Inhale, take the arms up overhead. Palm to palm. Exhale, hands down through the chest. Give yourself some resting breaths. Palms going forwards. Tadasana, mountain pose. I like to close the eyes. Establish the rhythm of the breath. Just feeling into the structure of the body. As you root down into the toes, lift the head up towards the sky. Open the eyes, other side. So we're going to take left arm up, bend the left elbow, pat the back. Back of your right hand comes round to the back this time, taking the bind or not. Okay, so establish your grounding with the feet. Draw your belly in, core in. Bend the knees, right thigh over left thigh. So maybe the right toes are on the floor, or maybe you can tuck them behind that left calf. Ready for chair pose. Unwind the legs, slowly unwind the arms, then bend the knees, sweep the arms back behind, sweep the arms up, sink a little bit lower, bum down, strong thighs, strong core, press into the feet, straighten the legs, arms wide, fold forward. Stepping your right leg back for runner's stretch. So you drop your right knee down and straighten your left leg. So you may need to toe heel that left foot forward so you can straighten it. And I didn't say before, but if you're struggling to reach the floor, you can always have blocks under your hands or just bend this left knee more. So on the fingertips, inhale, look forward. The torso is lengthening over the leg, and then exhale, bow. But really I just want you to get in a rhythm with your breath. So inhale, lift the chest, look forward. Exhale, bring the chest over your left leg. One more. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, bow. Low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Flatten your left foot, walk your hands forward. Okay. So it's that sense of the thighs squeezing to the midline, so you're really solid in the lower heart of the body. You're still lunging the pelvis forward. Sweep the arms back, check in with that stability, and then sweep the arms up and back. Heart lifts up towards the sky as the pelvis lunges forward. Lovely. Take the hands down to frame your front foot. Tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee for warrior two. So we drop the back heel down and windmill the arms up into a T. Opening up the hips so that left knee widens over your fourth and fifth toe and get more stronger in your back foot. Reverse warrior, back hand to back thigh, left arm up and over. And side angle, front forearm to front thigh, right arm up and over. Turn your pinky side edge, your little finger down to your mat. Look up at that hand, that's going to make you a little bit wobblier. But recruiting those strong thigh muscles. Bring your hip bones forward and then sort of lean back and get that extra stretch to the abdominals. Return to warrior two. Straighten your front leg. Reverse triangle, back hand to back thigh. Left arm up and over. Warrior two. Windmill the hands down to frame your front foot and step back to plank. Vinyasa, inhale, exhale, lower down. Cobra or upward facing dog. Ground down through the pelvis but reach up through the crown of the head. Exhale, downward dog. Take a rest child's pose with the knees down, nice and wide. And I like bent elbows, prayer hands to the back of the head. Reach the hands forwards, come up onto your hands and knees. Downward dog. Rise your left leg up behind you. Bring your left foot to your left hand, knee comes underneath, step it through. Just do it in a few steps if it doesn't get there first time. Feet hip width distance apart, sweep the arms back, high lunge, sweep the arms up. Palm to palm, right elbow to the outside edge of your left thigh. So push the hands together, lift the belly away from the thigh. And take your hands down to the floor to frame the front foot. Step your right foot to your left. Forward fold, opposite hands to elbows. Malasana squat. So we're toe heeling the feet out, turn the toes out and bring your bum down. Take the hands to the chest. Okay, I know that might not be easy for all of you. You can always wedge something under the heels. But if your heels are lifted, that's okay. Try and get your upper arms moving your knees out. And I find it a much nicer pose if you try and create more space. Moving the knees out. Well done. And bring the bum down to the floor. Settle onto your bum, and then we're lying on our backs. Ready for bridge pose. So soles of the feet to the mat, arms down by your side. Drop the shoulders down, drop the arm bones down. Press into the feet, lift the hips up. Hug the thighs towards each other, stretch the thighs, knees going forward, anchor the arms down. Hip bones a little bit higher. And bring the bum down to the floor. Hug your left knee into the chest. Send your right leg down to the floor. Hands around the back of your left thigh, extend your left leg up, and then circle your left ankle. One way and then the other. Okay, now flex the foot, move that left leg in towards you. If you've got the flexibility, you might like to take the hands around the calf or to the toes. Keep the shoulders resting down, neck nice and long. Bend your left knee. Take your right hand to your left knee, left arm out into a T with the left palm facing down. Take a deep inhale, and exhale, left knee over to the right for a twist. Turn your head to the left. Bring your left knee back in. Switch sides, bring your right knee in, send your left leg down. Hands around the back of your right thigh as you extend the right leg up and then circle the right ankle. One way and then the other. Flex that top foot, bring that right leg in towards you, and you might like to take the hands around the calf or to the toes. Let the head, shoulders settle back into the earth. Bend your right knee. Bring your left knee up as well, so you're hugging the knees in, and just gently rock side to side, massaging the lower back. Feet down to the floor. So feet together, legs together, knees together. Arms out into a loose cactus arms. And then let both knees drop over to your right. Turn your head to the left. Let the arms, shoulders really drop down into the ground. As you enjoy that space in the lower back, rejuvenation for the spine. Bringing your awareness to your surroundings again. Temperatures, sounds, textures, scents. You become really present in this moment. Bring the knees in and drop them over to your left. Bring your knees in, take the soles of the feet together, knees out wide, and take opposite hands to elbows up overhead. Extending one leg down and then the other. Arms down by your side, but make sure there's space on the side of the body. I like to let the feet just fall out to the side, palms facing up. Dropping into the ground. Give yourself permission to relax and rest. Begin to wiggle fingers and toes. On your next inhale, take a deep inhale, breathe into the heart. Breathe joy into the heart, and exhale, let the weight of the world drop off you. Stretch the arms up overhead, reach through your fingers and your toes. Be expansive, full body stretch. Roll over onto one side. Just rest there for a moment in a sort of recovery position. And then when you're ready, bringing yourself up to seated. I'm going to take the left leg out to the side and right sole of the foot into the left thigh. Left hand to left shin, or if you can reach the left toes. And extend your right arm up, open the chest to the sky. Take your right arm up and over, reaching in the direction of those left toes. And bring your right hand down beside you. Big move, come up onto your right shin. Rise your left arm up. Up on the right shin, flatten the left foot. Left arm up, hip bones go forwards. Variation of wild thing. And then bring the bum down. Turn the chest directly over your left leg and just reach for the toes. Come back up over to the other side, so right leg out to the side. Bring your right hand to the shin or to the toes and left arm goes up. Take the left arm up and over, reaching in the direction of those right toes. And then left hand comes down, variation of wild thing, come up onto your left shin, flatten the right foot, take your right arm, hip bones go forwards. Lovely, bring the bum down, turn the chest directly over your right leg and reach for your right toes. Coming back up, sitting cross-legged. Take the hands to your knees, palms facing up. Close the eyes. Scanning through the body again, just noticing if there's been any shifts in the body, shifts in the mind. Put a smile on your face. Breathe in your surroundings. Flicker the eyelids open, take the arms out to the side. Deep inhale, collective inhale, all together, arms up, palm to palm. And exhale, hands down through the chest. We bow to each other. Thank you very much. Namaste. Thank you so much everyone for joining. I think I picked the hottest day of the year to record. So I'm going to go and get some water. Thank you again. Like I said, Park Yoga is a charity, so it's completely free to everyone to join virtually or when we can get outside, when we're outside. But if you would like to donate, there will be a link on the YouTube channel and Facebook pages and the website. So massive thanks again. Lots of love. Take care. Da-da-da-da.